Just a lame.
Hey man, welcome to the Most Unknown Podcast, man. It's your host Ab Judah, OG Fule, Johnny Rossetti. I'm still on the high from last week. It's Ramadan, so I'm gonna try not to curse. I just finished my meal, thanks to these good brothers here who waited on me to break my fast. I was a dead man about 20 minutes ago. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This nigga was dying on the table.
Yeah, If this is
like a fish. You ever seen a fish? You put the fish on the boat, how you flat? That's what this nigga looking like.
Nah, it was over for me about 20 minutes ago. I'm not gonna lie to you. But
I said, dog, eat, son. What is wrong with you?
I couldn't, man. I'm
like a murderer. He ain't eat nothing.
I'm trying to do it the right way, bro. I haven't executed a Ramadan in full since I was in life.
No disrespect to my Muslims and Allah and them. I just want my brother to eat. No disrespect. I just want my brother to eat.
Ain't no kufi smacks right now.
We're not gonna do that.
I fuck with y'all Akis though.
Yo, let's just relax. Just chill.
We're not gonna do that.
Just find your chill, bro.
I know way too many Akis.
Yes, you need to chill. I'm never going on Ballroom with me, Stephen A. and Katie, because my co-hosts don't want to chill. Trying to sell out.
I'm trying to sell out.
The nigga Jim said, "Yeah, I spoke to the brother Nas. Nas told me I had to chill with the kufi smacking shit but fuck it, I'm gonna smack your kufi." Like,
he said, "Nope, there it goes." For this kufi.
No, he didn't say he spoke to Nas. He said, "Who the fuck?"
I spoke to one of my Akis.
Yeah, he said I spoke to one of my Akis. They told me I got to chill on Nas with the kufi smacking, and I respect that and all that. But fuck it, so Nas, I smacked the shit off your kufi.
He said, "Nope, there it goes, the kufi straight off your."
That was a classic. That is a classic, Mo.
It's a couple classics.
That's a classic, bro.
The interview with DMX when he was talking about Ja Rule was
that shit when he talk about Drake and them. That shit was funny.
Oh no, I don't like his face.
I don't like his face. You know, I don't like dog face. You know.
The X said he don't like the man's face.
You know what's fucked up about that too, bro? Is like, just being a student.
Drake
in the
probably
game,
loved him.
You know
Drake
how big of a
bro.
fan he was of DMX.
Drake probably loved him.
Drake was a fan of everybody he beef with.
Yeah,
He had the Pusha T Mike. He liked the Chris Brown music. He was a fan of everybody, bro.
That's the side of fame they'll never talk about.
That nigga love peace, man.
Once you in their circle, you're fair game. Now they know you.
Yeah, facts.
So you can get this now. Like they might not like
they might not like
that
shit.
famous. Like imagine you like making it and then motherfucking like
Wayne just dissed me.
Like or not even that. Like we have a hot take or Wayne diss you or even like somebody you fuck with. Like say Buttons be like, you know what? That nigga Roy be moving funny. Cause now you know.
I'm gonna fuck Button
now
up.
Free game. And what they don't know is sometimes
I'm coming up that studio cleaning shit.
What they don't know sometimes is your love for that artist. That shit might turn into such hate because and it come from a place of like I really fuck with you, bro. And now you
he made a song about X. He had to sample X on.
Yeah.
Drake never want no smoke with nobody he beef with, bro. Leave Drake alone.
I mean, that's
leave Drake. That suck, bro. Like,
I'm sure DMX didn't know that.
He did. X no, bro.
Sure X
God bless X.
I know he ain't listening to Drake for the tribute song. I know that's not happening. I know he ain't like, I know this man gonna look out.
They buried my man in the Barclays too. God bless you, X. He deserve it, bro.
He would have loved the song with Drake. I'm sorry, Drake would have loved the song. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Clearly, you can't even when your legends diss you just gotta let them have that. Like, all right, I get it. I'm in the spot. Like,
nah, that's like Ho talking greasy about everybody. Jay-Z just mad today. He just talking greasy about everybody. You know what? I don't even fuck.
Even they little rivalry, but it's not. They shit is like strictly music. Like it's like a strictly like pit for pat.
It's a jab.
Cause he even said off the rip, like you know what I'm saying. I never died when Pac died, but I probably wouldn't want Hov to. Like you know what I'm saying. It's just.
Dog, I seen a video this week of DMX at his daughter's wedding. Bruh, that is probably the most priceless footage I've seen in a long. He's DMX all the time, bro.
Yes.
The father of the bride was in there with baggy jeans
and
on.
the Timbs.
He had the Timbs on. He was dancing. It wasn't even a slow dance. He was in there like turn. Like I was just like that. This man is who he is at all times.
Ain't put no suit on,
no
bro.
suit, nothing. He had the extra big Timbs on.
That's why I miss X. X is different, bro. X is a blessing.
I couldn't believe it, but I was like, this is awkwardly
that's
normal.
Crazy how the daughter is getting married.
I know that's crazy, right?
Shit.
X what 50? He probably got
50. Yeah.
Well, I think it was 15, 17 kids. Like I mean,
it's 15.
It's 15 or 17. One of these numbers, man. It's bound to happen. Somebody got to be old enough. I'm sure he ain't wait till he was 22. He was 25. Yeah. Don't look. I got more than that. What you talking about? 15. You selling me short. What about the last two?
Nah, no
X ain't never seen a rubber he liked, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Rubber
ain't give a fuck.
Nah, what?
You ain't give a fuck.
And kids
I'm
all
an
over
icon.
And kids all over the country, bro. Literally.
I know X was trapping out in Baltimore that goddamn hard.
Yeah.
You ain't know that?
I really didn't know. Like,
you know what
like the level.
Chuck,
you know what I knew? You know what I knew? He was really from motherfucking Baltimore. But he was out of Baltimore. First of all, Get At Me Dog, his first real commercial song that he put. Even that joint, he said, but it was got me. He said, hold on me a little Baltimore and shit, but he hit the Euro. I was like, all right, he be out there. Like that's what when he said that. When he said that, I said, oh nah, he really be in Baltimore.
The bike shit, the bikes and shit. Yeah, that's all day.
Damn, man. Rest in peace to Boomer.
That's one of the funniest interviews ever, though.
Who's this? Oh shit.
Nigga said, Ja Rule is fucking niggas. Oh my mama. I said, yo, this nigga is crazy. On the radio, telling the world that Ja Rule is fucking niggas, yo.
You imagine
and then 50 took that and put it on his album.
Can you imagine niggas listening to this shit like Urban Ja is probably just like, yo.
Somebody call Earl, please.
On,
I know you like, yo, call Earl, bro.
Ja look at Earl like, yo, get your man,
Gotti
dog.
never
Like, yo, get X on the
Gotti
phone,
never wanted
bro.
to smoke. He's like, yo, I love Earl. Earl had a bad day.
Get your man, dog.
Ja took that shit personal.
He on the radio telling people I'm fucking
That's another
niggas.
nigga. That's another nigga. That's another nigga.
John
Like,
started as this nigga's hype man.
yeah.
He's like, I'm tired of niggas running up on me telling me you sound like me. I never did that once confuse Ja Rule for DMX, by the way.
Never.
I can definitely see where I can
I never did confuse
I can
him.
definitely see the symmetry though.
Maybe as somebody who's not a fan of the music, maybe like somebody who's just like
Nah, we wasn't old enough in the 90s when they came out, though.
I think it was the brash. I think it was the brash.
I knew.
No, I definitely knew Ja.
I definitely knew.
It I Daddy Bitty Fishy, I bumped that for the year.
Get at me,
That's
dog.
the-
Holla holla don't sound like get at me, dog.
But you could hear from the all right, even the holla holla, like the aggressive abrasiveness of holla holla, everybody that's ready to get that's how that's X. Like I can get the symmetry of it. Like definitely like they're aggressive like that. Like it come on, it's murder. DMX has had that tone for his whole life. Like that's
true.
Ja got
X.
deeper tone
Like,
than X though.
That's true.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
hold,
deeper.
even that holding the tone, like that's X. Like so I definitely can see the
Cats in
symmetry.
the street running up on me telling me you trying to sound like me. I mean, that was a thing back in the day, bro. You couldn't even have that conversation now because all these dudes sound the same. Every single one of them.
Even when you listen to X Cadence, like even if you listen to not holla, even if you cannot get it, he like it's been so long, feel a black song, and from now on, and then with Tim's
Damn,
on,
that is X.
Like that's X.
That
you know
is
what I'm saying?
X.
Like I
Damn.
can definitely see
That's
the symmetry,
crazy.
like
That's
for
definitely
sure,
X.
for sure. That's their thing.
That's true, bro. X was really upset about that one too, bro. He didn't like that one at all. Yeah.
Even how he ended the joint, like you know how X like on how it's going down, be like X.
Bitch, you fucking
but X ends versus a certain way. Like even how he ended, can I get it? Like the you know what, boo, I still got you. That's X. Like X, like that's how X be ending. Like I definitely can see the symmetry between the two.
I never really thought about it for real, but that makes sense. Yeah.
A little bit. I just think
I can
deeper.
see some type of connection between that. I've never really thought about that before, but that makes sense.
It's the aggression, like the way it was delivered. Even the case.
He said one time their car broke down and they got into this lady car and she was like, Ja Rule was with DMX and he got in the back and shit. And she was like, what's up with that nigga that be fucking trying to sound like you and shit? And he was like, oh, it's him back there and shit. But then he was like, he told Ja Rule, don't ever get it fucked up though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is what people think about it for real.
That's a funny story. I remember hearing that story too. Yeah.
He just told it on that Drink Champs episode that came out last month with DMX. Yeah, y'all really gotta watch that shit.
It was
like,
I
another.
was watching it when y'all niggas was talking. I watched that whole shit.
that shit was good.
That is a go. It's another. It's
I
another.
just can't stand Nori interviews. Nori interviews
Yeah,
is
son.
so fucking trash. It's really bad, bro.
But Nori low key is legendary now for giving him that much love and then that nigga passing. Like
Seeing
that's
his kids.
that Joan did like 4.5 mil after X died type shit.
Now that I think about it, it's all of them, bro. Like even what's my name? And even if you hit the not that joint, but the joint before that, the joint. Ain't no way you're gonna stop my flow. And then you hit the how many wanna ride with me? This life would drive me crazy. Been getting high, like it's all there. Like where my gangsters at? Yeah, that's X. That's really X. Yeah? That's really X.
Yo, people forget how much of a big deal DMX was at one point.
Nah, nobody forgot that.
He was bigger than. I was listening. Nobody.
We
figured
don't.
that.
We don't. But I'm saying if you telling somebody that wasn't there, they'll be like, I
He
don't
was bigger
get
than
it.
Jigga, bro.
No.
They'll be like, I don't get it.
He was bigger than Jigga. I was listening to him before I was listening to Jigga a little bit. I listened to Jigga a little bit.
Son, honestly,
I listened to him a lot.
DMX is the only person that talks about Jay-Z like he's a fucking human being.
Yeah, he
bro.
does. He does.
Like, and that shit isn't like to just be like brushed over. Like he is the only nigga in the rap game who has ever talked about Jay-Z and like really talked about him like that's just a little nigga from down the street. You know what I mean? Yeah, like
but
he was like, this is tall, but you know what I'm saying?
but-
Like I closed that motherfucker.
But
Like,
Jay
fuck
still,
this nigga.
But like I said, Jay, even in that, Jay still wins because like he be on he on a lot of X big shit, and even on X old song that has nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, the nigga said niggas be running around talking about that got figures big as jiggers.
That's when Jay was
That's
big.
a crazy like.
That's when How I Like Life came
You
out.
basically just said that man got money. You don't have to say
Yeah.
that.
No,
You know what I mean?
I think there's a mutual respect. Like,
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I definitely think there's a mutual respect.
Hell yeah.
Did y'all-
And J. Cool ass popped in the video for that one part. And when he said figure, and then he was out. You never seen him again.
Do y'all remember the Backstage movie?
Yeah, I
Fuck yeah,
seen
who
it.
could
I was supposed to go to
Where
that
the
concert.
niggas was in the motherfucking back room having a cipher?
I just see you missed the last. You was in Deep Creek.
Yeah.
And I said
It was beautiful.
I said that would like, I said that's a part of rap that would never happen no more. Like
sure
if
was
Kendrick and Rocky seen each other right now, I mean Kendrick and Drake, that wouldn't happen because it's just not like
It'd be a
that.
stripper party.
DMX and Jay said, "Yo, you better? You think you? I bet right now. Let's flow."
Yeah.
Let's just do
Hey,
He
it.
always
Stop
shouted
flowing.
Jay. X always
The,
shouted Jay.
the only nigga that do that right now is probably like me. You might get that off of me.
I think that shit came out in what, like 98, 96?
Yeah, I was supposed to go.
Bruh.
It's like 98.
Meek and Game are the
8
only
years
two
old
artists you
watching
can get
that
that
shit. 9
out
years
of
old
right now.
watching
Meek
that
and Game
shit.
is probably the only artist
Meek
that can
and
do that
Game
right
probably
now. Meek
would.
and Game meet up in the back room and they like, yo, let's
They'll
flow.
rap for
They'll
hours.
rap. Like that's
They'll
probably
rap.
the only
Los-
person you get that over.
Los will definitely rap
Can y'all stop saying that name on the podcast?
Tory Lanez probably would do it too.
Tory Mike.
Tory
not
has never.
say
Why don't niggas want to hear y'all niggas? Is,
Stop, bro. I don't want
like
that.
y'all.
That nigga's
They don't
weird.
want to
son.
hear.
I don't like y'all. Y'all niggas don't like lyrics. Y'all niggas like melodies.
Nah, I know lyricists, but I just don't want to hear those.
Nah, I get you.
I don't give a fuck about you being a great lyricist if you can't make a song.
You can't make a record.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck.
That's-
I don't
But
care.
what if you can make a great record for somebody else?
No, he can't though.
He can't.
He can't
How
make
do you know that?
He didn't write for Diddy.
He did.
He did not write for Diddy. He
He
did not write
absolutely
Diddy.
did.
He did not write Diddy. Let's do a verse. Diddy wrote that, and he said it.
Nah.
He actually said it. He said it.
Los absolutely wrote for Diddy. I don't know what records, but he absolutely
I get it at
100% wrote.
I get it at Mason Mark Curry.
Wrote records.
If we talking battle rap,
I get it at
we
Mace
can talk,
Mark
we,
Curry
we can talk
dialogue.
battle rap. But if you talking about
Mark
lyrics,
Curry, oh.
I don't even like. Because then if that's the case, then fucking Graph is up. Like, then I gotta mention Graph.
Yeah, you gotta
like,
mention Graph,
no,
huh?
I gotta mention every nigga that never submitted a song.
Sky
a real
Zoo, you
song.
gotta mention Sky Zoo. Yeah.
Sky Zoo got
Yeah.
Not that I listen to.
Niggas
But Sky Zoo
don't
has music though. So what about Sahai?
I was just about to say. I was like,
Side.
we gonna do all this
Fuck
then.
him. And I told y'all about bum ass Jay Electronica for years. And nobody
He put out two good albums in the past 3
To
years.
who?
To a lot of people. A lot of people like those Jay Electronica
He
albums.
go to passionate.
Oh my, here my
Hey,
lord.
here y'all go. Y'all ain't gonna passionate.
Hey, hold up though.
the episode
But
get
to
loud.
dispute that real
Put up
quick.
two good.
That people like those projects. Bro.
What would the number say?
I don't care about the number. That's not 50 Cent.
All right, nigga, that matters.
To who?
50
Hold
did
up.
start
Piece
that
of
shit.
everybody.
But if I like
There are some people that you don't really give a fuck if they make a good song. Like I know every nigga in here, with maybe the exception of Gabe, you know, is if you're not a fan, you're
I say Sky Zoo.
a loaded Lux respecter. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You
But
respect
he's
the fuck out
battle,
of
so
it.
he doesn't have to like. I don't care if he never makes a good song. Like he gets his bread and butter for eating. But we're talking about in these conversations I'm talking about. I would never bring Lux up because this is not his realm. When we talk about mix and games and whatever, like that's not his realm. They're who they are because they can make music.
For
The
sure.
Luda, you got to put Ludacris with
So
Meek
when
and Game, man.
so when you shout, I don't think Luda would just flow. But when you-
What?
Oh,
Nah, if you put Meek and I
That's
don't
a
think
bad
I don't
take,
think, I don't think
Chuck.
Christian just would just
that
flow.
was bad.
Common would for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the nigga.
Ludacris?
that-
Common definitely
Niggas are
would
Ludacris.
for no reason.
No, I know, but if you put Luda's just not. If you catch him backstage, like yo, flow right now. I don't think he's.
Hold up, not after the Fast and Furious Luda. I'm talking when he was a rapper type
no.
shit. Like that nigga was quick. So just
Possibly,
freestyle
but I
everywhere.
don't know.
No.
Possibly, I can see that. I can see that, but it's rougher.
That nigga lived in Rap City, the basement in 106 in Park. Son, Luda loves to freestyle.
So did Cameron and all that, but that don't mean like.
And J.R. Ryder or Jewels won't spit on sight in that era?
Hollywood.
Not now. Not now.
No, we're not talking now. We're just talking about the rapper that would do that. Any nigga in Dipset
I don't know if
or
you
at
can
a moment's
blindside-
notice besides Capo is letting a clip down.
I don't know if you can blindside Luda. Like I don't
Luda
think
God?
I don't think Luda could be working and you just be like, yo, Luda, we gonna flow right now. Do
40 Cal get niggas out of there.
Nah,
I
40
got
Cal
fuck
was,
yeah.
yeah, 40 was nice.
He
40
do
was like
spray.
that.
He blow dough.
40
Too
was
cheap
nice.
to pay.
And my nigga, what's my nigga? Ukasa.
He got destroyed. Yeah, hey son, a battle rapper ended Uncasa's rap career.
Hey, Ukasa was so hard. Nigga cock back them hammers. Ukasa was so. Him and Hell Rail was talking tough, dog. Oh God, bro.
Constant.
Cash another nigga.
Cassidy get in there.
He could be blindsided and he'll rap. Like
Cassidy
rap.
I don't think you could blindside Luda.
I don't think you could blindside a Philly nigga. Period.
No, why? No.
No, I won't say that because you could Meek. I swear to God, right now, if Meek walks in a place and he don't want to rap, Meek could walk in the studio right now and another rapper walk in and be like, "Yo, Flow, Meek is gonna rap."
But that's
just Meek.
That's the
Like,
nature.
no, that's what I'm saying. A Philly nigga, that's where them niggas come from. Just rapping on the fucking corner all goddamn day.
That nigga can't wait for a funk flex. Anything.
Yeah, he be too.
Anything.
His shit be so well prepared with his Funk Flex joints.
Don Q's Funk Flex made me believe.
Don Q will never.
Don Q.
I haven't heard of
believe
Don
that.
Q since Tory Lane.
Yeah,
did
that's crazy.
You know,
y'all said it too, bro.
You know why? You know
I
why?
haven't heard a word from him.
Yeah, that's
You know why I
crazy,
appreciate
dog.
Meek?
Not even on A Boogie record.
Because Meek could go on Funk Flex and freestyle and pause and stutter over word, but you could tell like he'll go on and he'll like give me a beat, and the third bar in, he'll stutter and then he'll be like, "Nah," and then he'll just like fight through it, and you could tell the nigga's really like, I'm like, all right, he's really flowing, like, and he knew he was coming on Flex. So the fact that he just
Lupe another one.
Lupe will rap.
He's gonna rap.
Sci-Hi will rap.
At any
Spitter will
point.
rap.
Spit
I don't know
Spitter
Spitter.
will
I like
definitely
Spitter, but I don't
rap.
know Spitter just flow. Spitter's my man, so I fuck with
Wale
Spitter.
will definitely rap with
He
you.
would.
I don't know.
It's not gonna hit the same.
Nah,
as
it won't.
It's not
You know
gonna
why
sound the same as
Wale
different-
rapping with you is not gonna hit the same? It's because his
he's a-
pen is so fucking
yeah,
great.
he's not- I don't think
and 9 times out of 10 we hear him, it's all penmanship.
I always tell niggas, if you invite all the rappers that's right now current hot to a park, and you don't tell them they flowing, you invite them to a park like we're gonna have a festival, and
Niggas
they all show up to the festival, and you like, yo, I lied to y'all. This is a rap off. Y'all gonna rap in this, and we gonna compare to the two people left will be Game and Meek. If you put them on different side, that's who's gonna be in the finals. Debate, yes, Game, yes. Game.
Hold up,
I know
why you say game name?
Yo,
like
Gabe
that?
been Game.
No, we talked about him. We
Gabe
just went over this
with that
with
young
Game.
dumb shit, bro. Go ahead, Gabe.
Listen to 500 bars.
Yeah, bro.
Oh
Please,
my
bro.
god.
Do your research, bro. Just do your research, bro.
That's not extreme, bro.
That's not extreme.
How is that
nigga. What are you
extreme?
talking about?
Yes, Game. If you blindside these niggas like you're here to just flow, bro. I just listened to a Clubhouse the other day when it had Los in it. Listen. It had Los Game or whatever. The Game clearly took over the Clubhouse. I said that like he was smoking shit, bro. Like that nigga can rap his ass off.
Like it was a slap in the face. He wasn't top 5 in Compton, bro. That was a slap in the face. I ain't even gonna lie.
Listen. If you like it, whether you like him or not, that's cool. When you talk about just straight rapping, you're not out, bro. Game is crazy.
I put Banks in there too.
you're
I
not
put
gonna-
Banks
you're not
in
You
there.
know what?
Stop
I
that
think,
nigga.
I think because the only time we
It's
hear
the
about
antics.
games when he's doing
It's
some
the
goofy
antics.
shit.
It's the antics. It's the antics.
It's a doofus.
What did he say? What did he say on Twitter the other day, man?
Some yeah, the shit about the.
I don't even know if it was goofy.
I didn't even know he was still social
Like,
media active, to be honest with you.
What was the post though? I can't remember. It was something about any woman that I'm dealing with.
he basically said women shouldn't have to go half on nothing. They shouldn't have to go 50-50.
Hey, listen, bro.
That's what he said?
And that's
Like,
cool
a
for
woman
you.
shouldn't have to go half and half?
He
or
said
anything.
any woman that he's dealing with is not paying no bills.
And he said,
That's
as
not her
men,
job.
as men, we shouldn't let women go half and half.
This nigga was not thinking like that when you
When
was
he
on a
was-
fucking
when he was
Compton
on
block,
Cedar Lane,
nigga.
exactly.
What the fuck?
First of all,
He got a case on him, bro.
Exactly.
First of all, right?
He
I
has a case
don't
on
have issues with that thinking. That's fine. If that's the way you think, that's cool. Right?
Sorry, he had a settlement on him.
First of all, this is my
Why did Roy
belief.
bring that up so humbly? Like,
got a
yo, chill, you got a
settlement
settlement on you.
This is my
Can't be
belief.
talking like that when you got settlements
Yeah,
on
you
you, bro.
can't.
Yo, Roy.
like that.
Hey, Roy brought that shit up humbly.
Why you do that?
I don't talk like that. I don't do shit like that. I'm zero. I'm undefeated.
I heard he got like some sex offender shit on his
Yeah, that's what
jacket.
Roy was talking about.
Wait, damn, you just added
That nigga said you got a settlement on you.
settlement. You gotta shut up. You gotta shut up, my nigga.
Settlement
You gotta
I
chill
know
out, bro.
somebody under his tweet said that. Like I know somebody under
You
his tweet
gotta
said
chill
that.
out, bro. Like at the end of the day. But like I don't disagree with what he got to say. My thing is like if you can afford if you can afford it, right? I don't know no man who if they could afford it, they wouldn't do it.
I don't want no
No,
beef.
I
Bloods, I
don't
want no
believe
beef.
that
I
a
don't want
nigga
no beef.
in that position would have it any other way.
Yeah.
What I am saying is maybe that tweet was irresponsible. Maybe you should say
Like Kevin
niggas-
Samuel said that the
niggas
Godfather.
should
You heard the
aspire
Godfather
to
today?
do that. Not if you're not doing this, you're falling below the bar, nigga.
That
Like,
nigga Chuck said he was thinking about that when he was a Compton blood. That nigga
Like,
Roy
what the
said,
fuck, nigga?
you got a settlement.
the fuck, nigga, you wasn't about to go half on a shrimp basket, nigga. Plenty of bitches done bought this nigga an In-N-Out burger, dog. He done forgot where he came from.
Yeah.
Then it's such a like, and then I hate even the girls that hyped it up. Like, sweet, I'm like, that's such a so like, oh, I'm rich tweet. Like, nigga, shut up, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want no problems, dog, because you a nigga that really pull up. But I'm just saying, like, I don't like.
Yeah, I respect you. I like your music.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying that was a bad idea. That was a bad topic. Take
Nobody
it.
want to hear
And
that shit.
I don't want it to sound like yo niggas because the way it's gonna sound it's going to be like, yo,
we're cheap.
Yeah, that's what it's going to sound like. And
We're broke.
I don't want that to be the case. The way I'm going to phrase it is, if you should aspire to want to do that.
Yeah.
Any man that I know, if they can afford it, they're not going to be like, nah.
Wow.
Like, I don't think that's a thing. Like,
Let's talk about that for a second. Y'all think men don't want to do that? Like we really got to be like, what man, if he had it? Men don't want you to pay. I mean, if you're a scumbag, maybe, but like niggas don't want you to like. You think a man don't want to go out and be like, it's good, I got it. Like niggas want to do that. Yeah. They know their chances of whatever increases exponentially.
I want to buy your AMG in therapy.
Like, you know, niggas want to, but
I want to buy your AMG in therapy.
just for,
Yeah,
I don't think niggas are naturally like. And you know because what do you hear?
That's
with
Rory bitch. That blue joint. That's Rory bitch in the AMG. Don't you talk to her. I'm in the back seat.
But that's what you hear
Clips
rap
are loaded
niggas.
in the AMG.
That's what you hear rap niggas. Every time a rap nigga goes big and gets something, it's like, yo, they spoil the bitches.
Rory
Bro,
bitch.
like, niggas want to do
Niggas
that. Like
is
naturally
saying it's
in their joint, they want to do that.
Like, what's up, boy?
Yeah, they're like for most niggas, there's a certain feeling of being a man when it.
I want back.
You feel that way.
Real
You
shit.
feel like a man.
I'm gonna be real mature, even though Justin, I'm gonna kill y'all. I'm gonna kill shit later, but I want to buy you land and all that shit. I want to do all that shit, but you gotta fit my waiver list.
as Kevin Samuels would say, you have to be cooperative.
You gotta be cooperative.
No,
Yes.
even my man Future said, please tell me one Rolex won't do.
Facts.
Please tell me what Rolex won't do.
Please tell me one Rolex.
Yo, what's up
won't
with rappers wearing watches on both wrists?
That
That
shit
shit
is
is
the most
corny.
goofiest shit
That
I've ever
shit
seen in my
corny.
life, bro.
That's that South shit.
And I keep seeing it over and over again.
That's
But
that Southern
that's
shit.
neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Back to the
Slick Rick never
conversation.
did that.
You might be onto something. Slick was wearing a whole lot of jewelry for no reason.
whole lot of
but I don't
shit.
think I recall him wearing 2 watches at one time.
No,
I don't recall that. Yo.
Might have just made a fact, nigga.
Yeah, I don't think I recall him wearing 2 watches.
Yeah,
at the
Slick
same
ain't
time.
do how
Baby never
dare
did
y'all.
it.
Yeah.
Did Baby did it? I think
Baby
he
did
actually
it.
Birdman
I definitely think
probably
Birdman
He
did.
did
Baby
that.
definitely did
And I
that.
think it might have come from them. I think it came
I
from
remember
them.
the cameo when he did this.
Bird
Oh,
might
he
have
did a
been.
#1 stunner video.
I remember the Way of
Yeah.
Life video. Lil Wayne definitely had 2 watches on both arms. So I definitely.
Bird might have definitely.
Lil Wayne's also had red flags on the left side.
He's a lost.
He also been rich since he was
He's a
17.
lost soul, man.
Yo, relax. We're not gonna talk about young Lil Wayne.
Yeah, we not
He's
gonna
a
do
lost- he's
that.
lost.
That's a legend.
He's lost.
Stop.
Speaking of which, how we was probably like late on it, like maybe like we really didn't understand how deep this ran in my man's blood. Never forget on Kiss Kiss, my man said, "You see that red bandit hanging? It's like I'm like a bandit." Maybe we all overlooked that. He clearly said, "You see that red bandana hanging? I'm like a bandit." Maybe we. Oof. He said that. So maybe we overlooked
Damn,
this.
he did.
Maybe
say
we
that.
overlooked this. I'm just saying.
So
Maybe
that's when he
maybe
started
he's
banging.
been banging for a brick.
That's
bro.
when he started
He
big
definitely had
blood.
all red on in that video with
The
the
biggest
whole,
blood, nigga.
Maybe we overlooked this.
He
I'm just
definitely
saying.
said big blood.
Big blood, nigga. The biggest blood.
He said that in a tweet.
I know
No,
it was
in the
real.
post.
Son, the they don't know video.
Hey, stop. Why did Chris say that? Like, that's
blood.
the shit I'm talking about with rap. It's all right to be like, I'm
Shout out
blooded
to
up
Slime,
gang.
shout out to Slime
My
and
man
them.
called himself the
I love that
biggest.
Slime Season project too.
The biggest blood.
He bigger than what's the biggest? What's the?
I know Wack just seen
all
that
of
like,
these
yo,
dudes.
I'm gonna just chill.
Nah, he bigger than Wack. He bigger than Wack.
I hate all
He
these
bigger
dudes.
than Wack. Fuck it.
Really,
Chris
bro.
Brown, the biggest blood.
That nigga answered.
I feel like
That
Chris
is
Brown.
disgusting.
I kind of respect his blood.
Bro,
I don't know
I
why.
hate all of these
respect it.
dudes.
I respect his
I
blood.
respect it, but I just want to know how high he was that night to say I'm the biggest.
I'm the biggest blood.
The biggest blood.
Like, so this nigga's chilling
This is
with
what Big
Game
U
and
was talking
Cali all
about.
the goddamn time.
This is what Big U was talking about when he was like, "Yeah, homies, let that side go completely."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
This is what you was talking
it's the
about.
law and order.
Whenever Chris Brown could claim he's the
This
biggest,
nigga said Gunna and
niggas
Lil
said-
Baby, they don't
niggas
got
let
shit,
that
they
shit. Niggas let that shit go.
It's
to shit.
still order on the blue side apparently.
Niggas ain't pull up on Chris though. Big blood.
He said, I talk to niggas on the red side all the time. I tell them all that y'all let your side go to shit, like completely.
I mean, that's a funny ass conversation to have, yeah.
Like two old head, 2 triple OG ass niggas. Your little niggas is wild out
Y'all
here.
let y'all side go to shit.
Y'all let your side go industry.
He apologized. Big U apologized to Quando Rondo too
He did.
about what he said.
I ain't see that interview.
What happened?
I didn't see
It was
that.
on,
I ain't see it.
It was on No Jumper.
I want to watch it. I ain't see it.
I think that more.
I kind of feel bad.
I think that
for
more so
Lil Homie.
came off of like, cause
I feel bad for him.
Quando's actually a very humble nigga, yo.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
And you know, no, now we at it. Let's talk about this. No, hold on. Now we at it. We can finally talk about this because we really haven't brushed this. You know, the Angela Yee Part 1 joint came out over the weekend about the Quando Rondo murder.
All of them came out.
Let me say something about this real quick, right?
I ain't see it.
We as people, not even me, because I learned to differentiate the two. Y'all out there, y'all fans, y'all automatically stick to the side of who y'all root for.
like.
Because honestly, had that situation happened on other foot and Von murked one of his man or Quando would have got murked, it would have been mad tweets like, yeah, Von really a killer. Von really. We talking about the same niggas that dropped. I was listening to the OTF joint that just came out, and the nigga said, yeah, we just kill you niggas. Like, man, you just killed my man. Chill out. We like, yeah, fuck your man, nigga. Like, these are niggas that talk like this. These are niggas that still talk on Tuka. These are still niggas that like that still talk
Tuka
about.
never said stop, bro.
Stop. And these are still niggas that still talk on Duck. So all I'm saying is this: if the roles were reversed, would Quando be this big bad person, and then even to top it off, like it's like,
know it was
it's
two
like,
of
bro,
them,
he did what he was. Honestly, Tim did what he was supposed to do. Niggas coming up, your man haven't talking, you come. No, I will say that right here and stand on that. Tim, you see, your breadwinner don't want no smoke. Cause in the video you can see Quando want no smoke. Quando says he don't want most smoke. He gets swung on. Niggas roll up. You know that's the breadwinner. That's your everything. That's how you're eating. He protected the breadwinner at all costs. And then they come to find out the gun that he used wasn't even his gun, which is why he has a good chance of getting off. That was a gun that one of Von's niggas dropped. The gun he used to hit. So like. This is my thing.
She's a horrible rapper.
For everybody that has a problem with Quando, Quando's man did exactly what Von and Dirk rap about in every single song. So how dare you have a problem with this man? Why? Because your man got hit? That's why y'all mad?
Yeah.
Because this is what y'all glorify. It's because your man got hit.
You started out saying he was humble though. This nigga still talking about Von.
No, but that happened. That was after.
Listen,
no, but
I'll be real, son.
That's from threats.
I don't like the switch of energy. This nigga
Hold
was
on,
talking real rah-rah.
Real quick. Because I want to get to that too. The shit you seen recently, the piss on Rock. Two things about that. Number one, that's him letting the internet get to him. Sort of like Meek. I always say with the Meek and Drake shit. Meek really let Drake get, because this whole shit started off Twitter when he was like, yo, y'all don't know about body that can spit better than me, this blah, blah, blah. And everybody started saying Drake. And he got his feeling to say Drake don't even write his own lyrics. That's really how that happened. He got poked by the public and they got him. Quando's kind of in that niche too. Everywhere Quando turns, his bond comes up. This, that. So eventually he gets to a point. Mind you, on top of this, OTF is saying, you know, fuck that nigga, we free little Timmy. Eventually, as a human being, as a man, you gonna say fuck y'all. Like, but not you would do it, anybody would. If Ab died that way and niggas knock on wood, but if that shit happened to Ab,
praise Allah.
If Ab had to do, no, I'm not even apologizing. If Ab caught a body that way, knock on wood, and that happened, and everybody started saying, yo, fuck you, blah, 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 like, free Ab, we gonna smoke him. Eventually, you gonna let your nuts hang and be like, yo, fuck y'all niggas. Like, what do you think? Like, that's just human tendency, bro. So, like, y'all getting him being, and I know that's what's going on now, because if you watch the interview with Yee, mind you, that interview was in November. Yeah. Or whenever it was. That's
November 8th.
Yeah, it's November. That happened November 8th. You see he's very humble. He's apologetic. You can see the video, bro. He grabbed Von and tried to pick him. Like, the proof is there. We don't need I don't give a fuck what was said afterwards. You see the video. He legitimately felt bad. Niggas talk about when he went to the hospital and he had his man. That was Von, bro. When he was like, stop. Like, so you can clearly, that nigga didn't want nothing to happen to Von, bro. So, like, what are we, why are we demonizing him? Because y'all were fans? Because Dirk and Von is more popular? Because it had to be it.
That's what it is.
Because had Quando got hit, we wouldn't have heard nothing.
We heard about it. We let it brush off.
And then, like you just said with the rah-rah talk, what do you mean? He's talking about still pissing on Tuka Grave and fuck Duck and nothing. This goes right in line with
him and Von had some type of exchange prior to this incident, correct? Like,
if you let Rondo tell it, no.
Yeah, if you let Rondo tell it in that interview and shit, like,
Yeah.
which I get, nigga. Like right now, like I understand all that. I don't got no problem with the little nigga because I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
To be totally honest,
That's what kind of way I'm at with it.
Like I really don't give a fuck. Like these niggas both claim to be about that life. There has to be a winner. There has to be a loser. That's just how the game goes.
Facts.
So whatever, like that's what that is. But what I'm saying is, this nigga's coming off as like, you know, he was just in the back of a car and trying to take a nap and had no idea that this group of people, first and foremost, you're lying like shit. There's no way that 5'6" OTF O-block niggas are walking towards you and you don't recognize who the fuck is walking towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have walked.
But if you look at the video, though, he's kind of like they literally come around the corner and like it's like boom, like damn, we here. And I don't. If you really watch the video, Rondo's really not aggressive in that situation. Like he's like boom, he gets popped off on, and now it's like. But my thing is, even with that happening, all that happening, a fight is a fight. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wreck. When Von got hit, you clearly see Quando go over there and pick him up. Like once he realized he got hit, and like try to like nah, you got to get up, bro. Like this can't. And then his man comes over there and hits Quando. But like it's just like that's all I need to know, bro. Like in that moment, that's all I needed. Like the interviews and everything can happen. I seen you in real life really care about that man. Mm-hmm. Like in that time and space.
I mean, I don't feel like the nigga should catch jail time or nothing like that. He didn't pull no trigger.
No.
I don't wish ill on the young nigga.
Timmy gonna beat that shit too. By the
it's
way.
Atlanta.
He's definitely gonna beat that shit. By the way, but you know,
yeah, this shit not gonna stop. These rappers not gonna stop killing each other, bro.
They not. Press to all parties.
It's not gonna stop.
I just want to know what happened because, like, by all accounts, it seemed to be such an avoidable situation that niggas had talked. Like, it just had a
Them niggas are young, son. They still full of vinegar and piss.
a conversation. You said what happened?
Old man shit to say right there.
I'm being real, son. Niggas are young. Nah,
Vinegar
them
and
niggas are
piss.
young. They're young, and fuck that, nigga. Vinegar and piss.
They full of vinegar.
Nigga,
and piss.
it was hard to
sugar
fucking
and
check
piss.
your ego at that age and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like if we had a go-go and shit like that, or you in a club and shit and a nigga faking and shit, especially if you're there with your niggas and shit, you want the chance to tee off on a nigga. Imagine having millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars on you and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
buddy.
saying? But you could literally just do whatever the fuck you want to and shit. So you're going to flex in every way possible and shit.
Most likely. I'm glad I didn't like hit the jackpot as like a.
Yeah, I'm glad I was
19-year-old.
broke as a young nigga.
You know what I mean? I would have been a totally different person, bro.
Totally
I
different.
would have lost my mind time and time again, bro. Lord
You'll
knows.
get into some shit you have no business
Oh my
into.
God.
Bro.
What?
You know what I'm saying? All the street niggas I know,
I'd be
I'm
the biggest
buying
gangster
them
in Chesapeake.
copious amounts of drugs from my niggas that are on the block and shit.
I'd be the biggest gangster in Chesapeake.
Would you still want to be on Chesapeake with millions of dollars?
Nah, he
I probably
wouldn't
would.
be there.
Probably at that age,
Fuck
absolutely.
no.
Yeah, I had
Absolutely,
that whole shit running.
I said,
I had that whole shit running.
absolutely.
I run that whole shit.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't he
Send
want to
niggas
be?
the
Them
store
little
for-
PPV niggas is running up
You
on
tell me
you.
if Roy was 18, he wouldn't want to still be there with the like. That's where it's
Yeah.
at. Like
Fool at 18
learn
was
that
a
when-
wild nigga,
you
bro.
learn that. You learn that when you get older to move out the joint. Like why would he want
That's Fool at right there.
You
Y'all
had
gotta
a
pay.
stranglehold on the people.
I had a big gold. What's up with y'all? Yeah,
What's up with you?
this shit right here.
Everybody got to move out.
Shut the fuck
This shit right here.
It'd have been lit out Eastover.
It be lit.
From Eastover to Chesapeake. it'd have been crazy.
Be lit.
At the time
Damn,
period of
Jamaica? Oh, come on.
At the time period of my
Jamaican
life,
Shower Posse Part 2, nigga.
where I was wearing a shoestring and a single key around my neck,
Facts. Mass I'll be all
go to the
on.
other side of the street.
Yeah, facts.
I'm about some shit at
Yeah.
this point in time.
I'll be in the middle of the street just
I'm
running shit like
itching to
Nino.
prove. I don't know even who the fuck I'm trying to prove shit to. I think I'm trying to prove it to like BG
Niggas
and
ain't hear what I
Pepsi,
just said. I
the
will be
Project
running.
Pat.
That nigga Chuck said I'm trying to prove it to
I'm trying to prove it to
BG.
like BG, Pimp C, Project Pat, and all them niggas and shit. Like,
Look what
but
BG
yeah, I was
is
on some
right
shit.
there.
And then I'm dumb. I'm at Mad Impalas.
Everybody you just named.
different
yo,
colors.
Everybody-
I be
yo.
so dumb. Mad Impalas is suburban. It's different colors.
Everybody you just named is in bad shape except Project Pat, bro. One of them is dead and the other one is in prison.
God bless, man. Free BG, man.
It's a bad role models, bro. I don't know.
Terrible role models. Terrible.
That's my dog. He lived his
A
raps.
lot of bad role models right there, yo.
What?
Yeah.
And by the way, the reason I said the nigga humble is even that Lee interviewed 30 times, he called the nigga big bro. He didn't try to say his name. Said he was
Lee-
he
I ain't see
he
it, but
commended
I
him for
feel bad for
not
him.
charging him for a feature. Like
I feel bad how it all went. I ain't like
Yeah, it
how
was
that
some
went.
messy. It was
Yeah, I ain't like how he got
messy
blackballed for
situation
that.
to the
I ain't like that.
So let me ask y'all a question, right?
Thank you for our street news.
Why do y'all feel like we don't even got? This could be a music conversation, but just in general, like, why do you feel like younger dudes don't listen to OGs if that's what you want to
They
call
got more money,
Exactly.
more money and more fame.
At the minute they're older, that OG becomes
social,
nothing.
Social media made they more famous.
Nigga, I made
And
more
more.
than you. I'm more me. Like, why am I?
You get your
listening
first
to
50 stats. You're not listening to your OGs around your way.
So listen, okay. Outside of just the,
Okay, can I do
the
number two?
money,
Can I do number two to that?
yeah.
You got bad OGs. That's what I'm saying.
Horrible.
Like Roy said it on this podcast. A lot of people have like in music and shit. But Roy said this on a couple of joints. Like he said, like you gotta look at your OGs. Like your OGs don't inspire you. Like, and that's the thing. People are calling old heads and junkies OGs.
Yes.
You're not an OG because you sat on this porch of
Junkie
your life.
or
So
OG?
so the minute that like.
Why is a junkie your OG?
Because they're sitting on that dog. You think that's not the case?
That's
all
the case,
around?
that's the
No,
case,
for
that's the
sure.
case.
Like that's the
Absolutely.
case.
That's the case.
My thing is your OGs aren't bringing enough to the table. So once you start making more than them or whatever, or you start becoming, it's like, why the fuck am I listening to you? OGs aren't like respectable OGs are rare in 1 in a million, like Tony Lewis Jr., fucking Big U. Like these come in like, but they're respected because they're OGs they're not down bad. They have something. They bring something to the plate
for sure. But I don't think it always got to be money though.
It's money.
I feel like
It's money once your OGs are bum ass niggas. It is.
Yeah, if you're a bum, you have to have bread.
Hold on. You can't tell me what you did in 1992 and I got more money than what you got in 1992. You can't tell me that.
I don't know because for me it's sometimes
You was riding
I
that
think
bum ass
it's-
Lexus, nigga. I got an
it's
AMG
It's a time.
I don't know, bro, because like this example come to mind. Like,
and a Ferrari.
if y'all remember, I think it was this. It might have been the second time Dame went to Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
He had his OG with him, the dude Daniel. Daniel don't have no money. Dame has made million times more bread than this.
But that's
a principle, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
so
a
so
principle.
it's not a money thing.
But you
Wait.
changed the whole topic just now.
Why?
You just said why do younger dudes do this, and then you just gave Dame credit. Dame is not a younger.
He not
No, I'm
young.
saying, but this has been his OG since he was a kid. This is not a new OG.
And he comes from a different
It's always
generation. We
been
can't even compare his generation to what
Okay.
they like. When
Daniel was out, he was moving and he was out there. Dame was just getting into the game. That's why he bring him around.
and we apples and oranges. Like that's a whole. That's
a generational thing.
It's a generation. It's a
You
generation.
can't like. You think Big U would be doing what he's doing or looked at as highly if he was strung out on meth and
No,
just on slow?
absolutely.
It wouldn't be. He still looked at as him because he did what he did, but he's still a prominent figure with some dollars in his pocket.
It's just
you
like-
have to look up to him. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Same
just
with
like
all of them. All of them.
Hov and what's his name? God, bro, what's his name? Vegas.
Emery. Yeah.
That's his OG.
Is
That's
Emery an OG?
Yeah, that's like Biggs and them was like Biggs told niggas, yo, hoes just drive my cars. I
I
wasn't.
know he really.
Yeah, he looked up to Vegas, bro.
Oh no, that was definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
That's an OG though.
I mean, because Jay's just.
Probably the same age. My fault.
I think they around. But I feel like Jay has OGs. Like I don't think.
Niggas have OGs. It's just that I feel as though it's a time and
If there's
thing.
a nigga that's OG to Jay, it's definitely Biggs.
Yeah, Biggs is his OG.
Biggs could be one.
Biggs
for
definitely
sure.
is OG.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm saying though, like it's niggas need to be in the proper like headspace to
Damn, he old. Damn, he older than
these
him.
blessings.
But he look up to
These
him though.
blessings.
He look up to him though. He look up to him and Biggs. Like he looked up to him.
You
He
can
looked
see
up
that
to
the
him.
respect is there.
You gotta look up to Emery. He did
Yeah,
that.
he
He did that
did.
dirt for you and did the time.
Yeah, he like Father Emery, bro.
That's a solid friendship though, right there. Period.
Maybe it's a
On
friendship, but I
both
think he
sides.
look up to him though.
I remember on the I Know joint, the John Legend joint,
Yeah.
from Kid and Come. He said, I just talked to Emery the other day. Emery, you ain't missing nothing. They got the new Maybach now. The top come right off there. I said, man, he coming back home to all this, bro. Like,
Yep.
that's a solid for solid. bro.
I feel like we go wrong as just a culture with that. Not dudes don't have no guidance. They just out here doing anything, literally.
Yeah, OGs are unks.
Literally doing anything.
Yeah, OG's a
but,
junkie.
but at the same time, sometimes they not. I feel like the love and respect for money is so high that these dudes, if you don't have it, they don't even want to have a conversation. And you might have wisdom that they'll never get. But you telling me because
you
you
fucked
got
up.
more bread, even if he never had it. You can't tell me that a dude who just been a solid dude his whole life, never hit a lick, never got no crazy bread. He's just a solid individual. You tell me you're not gonna listen to him because you got more money than him?
It's
That's crazy.
it's reform. He
I'll be
probably-
real with y'all.
That's
Y'all not gonna
crazy.
like this, but that's the shit that me and you was listening to earlier, Ab, about how women respect a nigga with bread.
Yeah.
That's what this is coming off as right now and shit.
It is.
That's facts.
Like that, and we get on women for like if a nigga make less than him. I mean, if a nigga make less than her, like you're not allowed to just treat him any type of way or talk to him any type of way just because he make less than you.
Right.
But y'all are saying because a nigga doesn't monetarily have what you have and
not-
shit,
you have to-
he
it-
doesn't.
it
He's
don't-
not gonna be able to provide
it
like
don't-
wisdom for you.
It don't even gotta be.
crazy.
It don't even gotta be money. Because money wise, like honestly, money wise, Lil Baby probably has more than Big U. And like, or however you want to run down.
Probably
Like,
at this point.
So it doesn't even have to be monetary or money, but it's like to you be a real OG to be respected, you had to have done something. You have to bring
Experience
something. Your
counts.
experience has to be more than me. That man almost did damn near 2 years in the hole. Like this shit, he went to set like this automatically gives him a better report. But even if he did all this before and he was at home fucked up and down bad, it wouldn't hit the same. It's the fact that he's come out on the other side. Oh, you have to complete the process to be an OG. And I think people are like, you can't still be fucked up. You can't still be. You have to complete the process of going through the strife. And I'm good on this end.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a millionaire, but if you have a family, if you're good, you have a regular house. Like I went through that and I'm good. And the too many OGs have been fucked up and went through the pain and they're still fucked up. That's not to say you didn't win, bro.
It's a lot. It's a
You
lot.
never
And
came
then
back
when you
up.
say that, it's a lot of niggas that's in jail that's reformed. Then they listen to them. because they got the information. That's different.
That's an experience.
That's
thing. You know that this person been through.
He been through that. He did everything you did. That's a different. But when your OG is a junkie, he not respected.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying.
Don't give a fuck what he did in his. He's a junkie.
Yeah, he lost.
I'm definitely never saying you should just go listen to the junkies. That's not what I'm saying.
I listen to my junkies. I love y'all.
What I'm saying is that like it should be. I feel like the wisdom should be respected more than the money. Like the money is cool, I get it, but like just because you don't have it, don't mean you can't tell somebody else how they could get it.
We understand that older niggas gonna be hard to sell to tell younger niggas.
Oh, for sure.
Because they look at the messenger a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
good messenger. I understand the good message doesn't always come from the best messenger. They're looking smack at the messenger.
Bruh, if a nigga who's 60 giving you advice, I don't give a fuck what his status is in life. This nigga made it to 60.
He made it to 60.
You can learn some shit from
He
him.
knows
think that way.
He knows something, bro.
But I'm saying, but you have to get to a level to where you start to think that way. When you a young nigga and shit, it's gonna be materialistic. Like, what does this nigga have?
That's what I'm saying. They're not trying.
That's what you gonna be attracted to.
That was the question though. He said, why do younger niggas like they ain't trying to? And shit, even Jay in this age he said not too long ago. I was like, anybody tell you how to did it, they never done it. Like I'm not trying to hit none of that, bro. Like do it first and then let me know. Like
that's why
how it is.
So then we gonna bring up Drake. There's only a few people he can go talk to. He can talk to Hove. He can talk to a few. It ain't that many people that's been where he at to give him advice that he can listen to. Like who's he gonna go talk to? Eminem.
He's anybody that's been on top of the game.
I love that.
Being on top of the game and being
He talk to Wayne. He talk to Wayne.
No, for sure. It's only a handful of people he can go talk to though. But being on top of the game and being like, because sometimes there's a group of people at the top of the game, but when you're literally like the only guy at the top, and his top is not pause. His being at the top of the game is not the same as what I'm saying. It's different, I think.
Let's be real. It's actually greater than Jay's if we're being honest. Like the level of.
If you're talking about in that arena, yeah. But if you're talking about overall, I don't think so.
We're not talking about overall. I'm just talking about the
arena of music.
Of him being number one is like
we're
Drake
looking,
is like.
Bro, we're looking for Drake's mentors in the wrong spot. Like, respectfully, you're looking at his rap peers or forefathers, I guess.
But I'm not even just talking about rap. But that's not even just a rap thing. I'm talking about business too.
No,
he's the only one,
nigga. So somebody that Drake could easily be like Drake's quote unquote OG, and as far as how to be maneuvering at this level of the game, this nigga could holler at fucking Bono or fucking Seal or somebody like that. Like niggas who are really, you know what I'm saying? Literally, like with Steven Tyler, like fucking rock stars. Niggas who been doing this shit for what Drake's doing, but they've been doing it for 30, 40 years.
Yeah, that's for
like Drake's still a puppy in this shit on a grand scale.
On a grand scale.
He could talk to
go holler.
The goddamn not the Beatles, the fucking
Stevie Wonder. Little Richard,
Little Richard, real
like
rock
that.
star
God
shit.
bless Little Richard.
Quincy Jones.
That's why everybody talk about that's why everybody got a vicious ass Prince story. Prince is everybody OG.
Or Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is everybody's OG.
You know what I'm saying?
Dre.
These niggas have been doing what Drake is doing, like selling those type of
He could
units,
talk to
having
Snoop
that
and
type of
them.
worldwide notoriety.
Snoop for sure. But like I
He
feel
could talk to
like
Wayne.
I feel like respect the OGs is it's kind of like friendships though. Like at the same time, because like you only gonna listen to people that elevates somewhere in the same stratosphere as you, right?
But I just named all musical people.
I'm gonna be honest with you, right? As cool as Gabe is, if Gabe's camera skills didn't match up with our relationship, it wouldn't work.
All right.
So you gotta elevate what you know what I'm saying. Like that's why it works. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was terrible behind the camera, we can tell him to keep pulling up and kicking it, but we don't want no work.
Hey, also, this,
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta elevate with the
this is just why I was fresh in my mind. This had nothing to do with nothing. I always laugh when Drake says we wrote the. This nigga told Meek.
Oh man, this garbage rollies.
Yeah, the nigga said we wrote the book on calculated thinking, icy Heineken drinking. You wrote the book on garbage ass rolly posting, saying it's for motivational purposes. Ego stroking. I was like, no, this nigga is stupid.
Poking this nigga like that.
Nigga said you wrote the book on garbage ass rolly posting, ego stroking.
He walking here like Shaft.
This nigga's a fool.
Garbage rollies.
Garbage ass rolly posting.
Yeah, but listen, I feel like we got to get to some way in society where it's like the money ain't the only thing that's respected, bro. Because if we don't, we
It's over now.
doomed to fail, bro.
It's over. It's over now.
But to a certain extent, you got to look at yourself as you somebody OG.
But shame on the other OG. We have to hold ourselves accountable.
Absolutely. But I'm saying I look at myself that, and it's difficult to look at yourself like that. But I consider myself. I know I'm somebody's OG.
Nigga,
for sure.
J. Cole described it. We're in the middle of two generations.
Yeah.
I'm little bro and big bro all at once.
For sure. You somebody big homie, and you big homie to somebody else.
Yep.
You are. Yeah, it's a weird space. It's like, yo, I got young dudes that's looking up to me that need advice, that want, you know what I'm saying? They might not even know how to say that day, but you could tell this dude needed some guidance.
Yeah.
We all know people in our life, young people that's like, yo, somebody need to put a hand on homie because he gonna crash.
That nigga's wildin'.
He's gonna crash. He don't even know he need help. You know what I mean? You get to the age, you like, dude don't even know he need help. So you gotta go grab him or he gonna be, you know what I'm saying, wherever. And we still at this stage where it is people older than me or more advanced than me. You can even be a younger big homie. And it sounds crazy because nobody want to humble themselves like that. But I have dudes in my life that are younger than me, that are more advanced than me, that I would go to for advice. You know what I mean? One of my cousins is doing very well for himself. Younger than me, always been a little bro. But I would go to him for advice. You got to humble yourself sometimes and be like, listen, I ain't got it all figured out clearly, because if I did, my situation wouldn't be the way that it is.
Is it business or is life?
Life or business, whichever one. Relationships, that don't matter. Like, if somebody doing what you want to be doing, you should. Listen, bro, ain't too much pride. I don't have enough pride to be poor and proud, bro. Being
Poor
broke,
and proud,
broke and proud is never the vibe, bro. Like, I'm listen. If I need it that bad, or if I need it to the point where, yo, I feel like I can figure it out, but this person is willing to assist me, I'm gonna go holler at them. What the fuck? I'm not about to sit here and just struggle for no reason when there's people that's willing to assist the process. That's stupid as shit. You know what I'm saying? That's dumb, bro. Like, that's real goofy. And I think a lot of us got pride issues to the point where we'll just sit and suffer. Just knowing, and you will know somebody who's close that'll assist you. But you'll rather just sit there and struggle before you go ask, which is insane, bro, because the clock gonna keep ticking, bro. You just gonna keep waiting. I'm cool. It's more out there for me than just to be waiting for the answers to pop in my head.
I'm gonna keep it told though. I'm probably one of those niggas. Bro.
I know you are. I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you. Looking exactly at you, nigga.
I'm talking to you the whole time, bro.
If I ever ask you for something, if I ever ask you for something, nigga, it's dire, bro. Cause I'll sit there and fucking just. I go through it before I ask for a handout.
It's not even a handout though, bro.
It's not even a handout.
Yeah, I respect that.
It's not a handout though. It's like, bro, sometimes, listen, bro, sometimes somebody is, if you look at your friends or your circle as what they supposed to be there to do that.
It's a village.
I never met nobody made on their own. Not one single
Not
human
one.
being, bro. Only people that I respect, that I look up to, that's in a position like, damn, I need to get there one day. They all have a story where somebody pulled them up at some point in time, bro.
Mm-hmm. Nobody lead by themselves. Somebody follow somebody.
My mother used to always be like, "No man is an island," and I used to hate when she said that when I was younger. Then I grew up and I was like,
you understand that shit,
sense, bro. Mm-hmm. It's not possible, bro. Whoever you look up to, Birdman, whether that check that Master P got from his grandfather, somebody helped him open up his store, somebody taught him how to make these records, somebody gave him a job at the store.
He met the right plug at the right time.
All of these scenarios, bro. Like, there's always somebody or multiple people along the way that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, if you put yourself in a position, they're gonna pull you up, bro. You just gotta put yourself in a position that it makes sense to do that. Yeah, at the end of the day, bro, like, that pride shit is gonna kill people.
Yeah.
You know who's
black men all the time.
self-made, and I don't fuck with it even a little bit, but they are pretty much self-made?
Who?
DJ fucking Academics. Nobody put him on. That nigga actually put himself on. That's very real.
No.
I don't like this
Don't
nigga.
say that. Nobody put it. Okay, to the point he is right now, several people have put him on.
Yeah, they did.
Up until that point, he was self-made.
Bruh, DJ Academics was like an independent artist. This nigga had his own core cult
absolutely,
following.
for sure.
And they got signed to a major.
But that's the point.
The people help.
You got to put yourself in a position for somebody to pull you up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying,
He put himself in a position. Joe and Complex was like, this makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him on Everyday Struggle.
He was so popular at the time that he had to go. The internet was telling Complex to put him on.
But I was saying, though, like, you.
No, I'm saying he did work himself in that position, though, for him to be recognized. Absolutely.
He had to go
But by the
controversial.
time he makes it to Everyday Struggle, he's already DJ Academics. That's what I'm saying. Nobody made him that way.
YouTube made him that.
Absolutely, nobody.
He used an
His
open
own-
platform and made it
YouTube
himself.
and fans made him that.
Just a disclaimer, I really don't
for
fuck
sure.
with this nigga.
For sure, but I'm saying, like, even he said it. Once he got on that show, his whole thing changed.
Yeah.
Granted, he had an audience, but he said once I got on that show, once I started working with Joe, I was unpolished. I was just here. I didn't know what I was doing. I was freestyling this whole thing.
Facts.
Then once I got around people who knew what they was
Who
doing.
were in the business,
I learned
and
how
structured
to,
this shit.
I saw what a production really looked like. It elevated my game. It brought me to new audience, and I made new relationships. You need that. You need it, bro. Like you.
I ain't know how many interviews he had low key in the cut.
He did change a little bit, bro. He did. He had conversations. He did, bro. He changed. He changed for sure. He changed. He did. I don't like the dude for real, but he
I respect
made
his grind,
some-
though. I respect
absolutely
that.
respect the grind. And
From their
respect,
perspective,
I respect it.
yeah, I respect the fact that he was able to build a platform because we all know that it's not an easy task. You know what I'm saying? And to have built
After he built this play, I seen like 50 more platforms
same
just doing
thing.
the same
This nigga
shit.
started a whole
Using the same weird
He
accent.
literally created a lane.
talking about the same topics he talk about, the same way he talk about them.
That shit.
Nah, he didn't. He didn't. But I feel like he's getting there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
And if we're being honest with how Baller Alert breaks stories now and all that shit, they kind of follow academics.
Yeah, academic stories.
They kind of follow the way he.
I really get the stories before everybody.
He do.
He really do.
Even their format.
I
Like,
ain't
you remember
even-
the old academics, how they used to have the yellow right, and we used to be like, yo, break it, and they used to be like, watch Baller Alerts and how they do it follows academics.
I ain't know how many interviews he had low key.
Once again, he is a very corny ass nigga, but
oh yeah,
the hustle has to be
I gotta
respected.
respect him, bro.
It
I
has to
respect
be.
it. I interview him.
I respect that. I respect the hustle, bro. I don't feel like we follow.
I got
the
respect
same.
for him how the rappers was coming at him. He was like not.
How he
not
stood
getting
his
down.
I
ground.
respect that.
Yeah,
Like,
How
I
he
don't,
offer Hook Wap Dead the hands. That shit was funny.
I don't follow the same. We
He's younger than me, so I don't.
we clearly don't follow the same
Nah, we
moral
don't have the same-
moral compass. And that's,
Niggas really want to fuck him up.
that's cool. We don't. we don't
he's
have
not
to.
a nigga that I would chill with.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a. You know what I'm saying? We don't clearly don't follow the same moral compass, and that's fine because everybody don't got to.
If we interview academics, he'd take us to the next level. Cause
I don't even know if I want his audience, bro. Like to be
Yeah, it's
completely
audience.
honest.
To be honest, I don't though. Like,
They young. They
They
kids.
stupid.